Welcome to Activate Live, the snow edition, coming to you live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So as you can see, I'm at home because if you've been watching the news or if you live on the East Coast, we are having a snowstorm. It's near the end, but if you work outside, I feel for you. You all are great if you work outside. I've done that in the past and it's really hard work. But I at least want to come on and make an announcement that we are going to have a regular show next Wednesday. It will be March 28th at our regular time, 3 p.m. Eastern, on whatever platform you're watching right now. And we will have guests then. Today, we were supposed to have a couple guests to talk about Women's History Month. Randy Berth, hopefully next week, will be able to talk to us about the Wisconsin Regional Training Program and a new apprenticeship they have there for industrial manufacturing technicians. And we'll also talk to a retired IAM member and Grand Lodge rep from Wichita, Kansas. Pat Lehman will talk to us. Hopefully next week she'll be available. So we just want to thank all of our loyal viewers who join us every week. We didn't want to leave you hanging. And we wanted to give you a few announcements, especially if you are an IAM member who wants to take classes at the William W. Wimpesinger Education and Technology Center. Grab a pen because I have some dates for you. And while you're grabbing that pen, I just want to give a shout out to all the people that are down at W3 right now in Hollywood, Maryland. So that's the TCU IAM Financial Officers. Hello to you. They're meeting this week, along with Leadership 2 classes, the first contract classes. And next week, we're going to be welcoming Strategic Approach to Organizing for our Eastern Territory, Negotiation Preparation for Bargaining. Also, Leadership 1 will be next week, along with Aviation High School students are coming here from New York. That is the coolest high school ever. Going into the transportation industry, and they get a head start. So they're actually going to go to the IAM headquarters and get a tour. So we're looking forward to meeting them. I just wish they could stay till 3 so you could see all of them, but you know, we'll tell you all about it. Okay, if you have that pen that I told you to grab, here are some upcoming deadlines. March 23rd is the deadline if you want to sign up for the Basic Communicators class. Now that is this Friday. So if you're interested in Basic Communicators, make sure you get your application in ASAP. The deadline for the federal employment program is April 23rd. So make sure you have about a month, a little over a month to get that application in as well. We also have a special event coming up in Maryland. If you're in the DMV area, like DC, Maryland, Virginia, or even Delaware, Philadelphia is only 2 hours away. Special event in Hollywood, Maryland, April 14th. So mark your calendar for that. It's an IAM 5K walk and run. It's going to be held on the Perimeter Trail around the Wimpesinger Center in Hollywood, Maryland. And don't worry, it's not timed. There will be prizes, though, for the top overall finishers. But all of it is going to benefit Guide Dogs of America, which was founded by an IAM member. And the dogs are provided free of charge to the blind and visually impaired. And you get the training, and that's available to people in the United States and Canada. Also coming up, I just might as well keep going with our calendar. The California Conference of Machinists is coming up as well. And you know what? I think I just forgot to hit the button on YouTube. That's hilarious. I keep hitting it and nothing's happening. Oh, you know what? I didn't use my mouse. That's embarrassing. So I'm gonna say hello in a minute to all of the Facebook people too. But at least you all got all the dates. So, hello everybody on Facebook. I've been talking to people on Twitter and YouTube, giving them dates that they should keep in mind. This is the snow edition because I'm coming to you from my home in Washington, D.C. We're in the middle of a snowstorm. It's ending. And I actually had started our little snow edition earlier, but forgot to completely hit the go live button on Facebook. So you're just joining in now. So just to give you a recap of what we're talking about, we gave a shout out to all of the people that are working out there in the snow. I've done that before. So here's to all of you. That's a really hard job working out there. So we appreciate it. A lot of union members out there. We're giving a shout out to all of our TCU IAM financial officers meeting this week at the William W. Wimpesinger Center. Also, Leadership 2 classes are there and first contract, so hello to all of you in Hollywood, Maryland. If you're interested in taking classes at the William W. Wimpesinger Center, grab a pen because I have some deadlines for you. Next week's classes include Strategic Approach to Organizing for the Eastern Territory, Negotiation Prep for bargaining, Leadership 1, and Aviation High School will be here next week from New York. So they will be here. We're so excited to have the Aviation High School students come down to Maryland and see what the IAM is all about. And they'll be stopping by headquarters as well for a tour. So can't wait to meet all of them. I wish they could stay until 3. If you have your pens, there are upcoming deadlines that are coming fast this Friday, March 23rd. If you want to take the Basic Communicators class, April 23rd is the deadline for the Federal Employee Program, so get your applications in as soon as possible. And we have a special event coming up April 14th. It is the IAM 5K Walk and Run in Hollywood, Maryland. It's on the perimeter trail of the William W. Wimpesinger Education and Technology Center. And don't worry, it's not timed. There will be prizes for the top finishers, though. And all of the money goes to Guide Dogs of America, which was founded by an IAM member and provides guide dogs and the instruction free of use to the visually impaired and the blind people in the United States and Canada. So that'll be April 14th. And while you have all your pens and papers out, here's the rest of our calendar, just so we can give you an idea of what's coming up. The California Conference of Machinists is wrapping up its meeting today in Sacramento, California. So hello to all of you in California. We wish you had your weather here on the East Coast. The Missouri State Council of Machinists meets March 25th to the 28th. The IAM Legislative Conference is May 7th to the 9th in Washington, D.C., so we're looking forward to that, making our voices heard. And don't forget to attend all your union meetings. That's just a reminder for you. But next week we will have our regular episode, still focusing on Women's History. It's our last Wednesday of the month, of Women's History Month. Today we were supposed to have 2 women that were going to tell us all about their history in the IAM. Randy Berth is going hopefully to tell us next week about the Wisconsin Regional Training Program and an apprenticeship that they have called the Industrial Manufacturing Technician position. So hopefully we can get Randy next week along with Pat Lehman, who is a retired IAM Grand Lodge rep in Wichita, Kansas, and she has some stories to tell about being a woman years ago joining the IAM. So we're so sorry that we weren't able to come to you from our studio in Upper Marlboro, Maryland today, but we didn't want to leave you hanging. So I came to you from my home, my proud union home that hangs in my window upstairs. And I want to introduce you to my dad real quick. Come over here, see? He's not too shy. See, that's my dad, Henry Hutchins. So he's
hello, union folk.
He tells me that he's 3rd generation union. My grandfather worked as a bus mechanic in New York City.
Diesel engineer.
Diesel engineer. I got corrected on that, okay? He was a diesel engineer. So I have to look up what union he was in New York City. And his father was a union member as well, right? So correct. My dad, 3rd generation. I'm still trying to find out about my maternal grandfather. He was in a union as well when he worked at the Brooklyn Navy Yard, I guess in the 40s. So I have a lot of research to do. But I'm so glad all of you are tuning in. Thank you, Jim Price, Craig Hughes, Jonathan Battaglia, awesome. Jim says, hey, a snow edition. I'm in the snow now. I already, shoveled all my snow earlier. Hi, Rhonda Rogers. You're working at home, so am I. Katie Eagleson, hey, sister. She says, love from Washington State. Katie, do you have any snow out there? We have snow. It's still coming down. I shoveled everything earlier. I put out salt and everything. Kimberly Shepard, thanks for joining. All right, Craig Hughes in Boston says diesel engineer. So he knows what that's all about. And Jim Price says to my dad, he says, tell your dad, stay ready for July. Jim Price always has these barbecues with this awesome barbecue. Hopefully I'll still be eating meat back, then. Who knows, Jim. But anyway, you all, thank you for joining us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You've really helped us grow. And we've had a loyal following, and we're always trying to bring you information that is important to union members, all union members, not just machinist union members. But we wanted to at least say hello and hope that you will join us next Wednesday, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. And hopefully we'll have those 2 guests that I talked to you about so we can finish up our month about Women's History Month and find out what it's been like for women joining the IAM and working in non-traditional jobs. So hopefully next week we'll have Randy Berth, Wisconsin Regional Training Program, Jim Reed turned me on to her, and also we'll have hopefully Pat Lehman will be available next week. So we will see you then. Thank you so much for joining. And I see Larry Pennington. Hello. Thank you for joining, Larry. We really appreciate you joining. Um, and I'm just want to make sure I gave everybody a shout out. So that's wonderful. And please spread the word. We're probably going to do a promotion before next week's show, so please share it and like it. A lot of you voice activators out there are doing that for us already, liking and sharing our shows, and we really appreciate it. And sometimes we give behind the scenes looks on Instagram. So usually a little bit before the show or the day before, we'll promote it on Instagram as well. So we try to reach you where you are. And I can't go without saying happy National Rosie the Riveter Day. I don't have my t-shirt on, but last March 21st anyway, Congress created National Rosie the Riveter Day to commemorate, I think it was like 16 million women who were working during World War II. So yay to all the Rosies out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us. I think I got everything in on this snow edition. I have three devices going at once, so I can't turn it around and let you see what's going on outside my home. But thank you for joining us live from Washington, D.C. for this snow edition of Activate Live. Thanks. See you next Wednesday. Bye, Dawn Dillinger DeVoe. Hey there. Wow, Dawn says she's interviewing for a manufacturing supervisor opening in the Hudson Valley area of New York. Wow. And she put up her email there if you guys are interested. So, no, that's cool. We love networking and finding people jobs. So, Dawn, that's totally cool. Heather Kelly says, yeah, Rosie. Yeah, Rosie. Hey, Greg Thompson. Nice to see you as well. So, no problem. I'm going to sign off. I'll see you all later. Take care. And hello there.
I hit the back of this.
Okie dokie. So, now I just have to figure out how to end it. This is hilarious. Don't laugh at me.